Remember when. That's where the stories begin. Remember when we used to walk uphill in the snow, both ways, 10 miles to school. It's those kind of stories, right? In Hawaii. In Hawaii. And you know, out of those kind of conditions, stories of the Wright brothers, the ones who took flight, come out of those conditions. And these are the people, we are the people, the ones who are taking flight, who are pioneering this moment. This is like a profound moment for us in our history. Remember when we had less than 30 crowns. Remember when. I remember when we had only original. I remember when at our first healthy happy hour we served ionic elements straight up in a Dixie cup. I remember when, right? That's the moment we're in. Is these are the times. It's these times that we made it through, that make us stronger, that make us the ones that people go, remember the Wright brothers who pioneered what we have, who have brought us to where we are, and we are those people. And I know every single one of us have poured our hearts, our souls, our blood, sweat, and tears into everything that we've achieved this far. And we can't get tired. It's not time to get tired yet, because we still have a lot of fight left in us, right? Yeah. This is that moment to get re-energized, to say there's another push, because there's something more to achieve. There's so many more people that need to join our ranks. There's so many more people that need our help on so many different levels. Like what we do, we can never, ever minimize. Ever minimize. The success, the work, everything. We can never allow any of ourselves. Like I want us to self-police, that we never take for granted and that we never minimize who we are, what we're doing for this world alongside with you. Because it's a huge mission to change the world. And it starts with each one of us, the willingness. And I know that each one of us has been willing to be out of balance. I know there's a time for balance. I hear that, I hear that. I'm a rabbit, I can't help it. There's a time to be out of balance. And that time is now. That's how I feel, is that this is that time to be out of balance, because balance is what you strive for when you're trying to keep everything that you have. You have to go out of balance to get to somewhere new. You have to be out of balance to make that change. And we're hugely making change right now. And so being out of balance, it's not comfortable. There's new muscles that we're learning to develop. There's new developments in our just personal development is the hardest place to be, the most uncomfortable place to be. And watching each one of us blossom into something amazing that we never could have imagined ourselves to be. I'll leave you with this last illustration, right? And it's one of empowerment. Because there was this man who had a chrysalis, and this butterfly was struggling to come out of its cocoon. And in his infinite wisdom, he took a pair of scissors to help that butterfly out, cut that chrysalis open. And when that butterfly came limping out, it never had the opportunity to squeeze its fluid through its body, coming to work its way out of that cocoon, to allow it to come into its full bloom so that it could fly. So when we go out there, each one of us, we have to hold ourselves and everyone else is capable. It's the best thing that we could do, is to never use the phrase, I know how I am. I know how she is. I know how they are. Once we put that box on, it's over. We need everyone to be able to take their own wings to fly. And that's what each one of you have done. And I love watching each one of you turn around and help somebody, not cut them out, but to allow them to come into their full bloom as well. So each one of you is so incredibly amazing and inspiring. And I appreciate every single one of you for your energy, your love, your work, your kindness, and your enthusiasm for everything that we do. So after this, it's all about going home and getting to work. Right.